Dre's. Welcome back to a way long overdue episode. It is your host, SB Press, and I'm pretty sure you guys are all wondering why the hell I sound the way I do. Well, I'll just say the main topic of this episode will discuss everything, which is self care. A lot of people out here are lacking on self care. They're putting other stupid things ahead of other things, such as myself at a point in time. Putting work and other people's junk in front of myself. And now it's just time for me to, just kind of reset, recharge, refuel, and re get at it. And one of the things that I definitely wanted to not continuously go on without saying is we as people, as human beings, are lacking a lot of self care. And what I mean by self care is just like, checking up on yourself, going to the doctors, getting your freaking, going to the dentist, getting your teeth checked out. Um, a lot of different things. Meditation, eating right, putting the right stuff in your body. Sleeping good, exercising, massages, which is anybody knows me, they know I get plenty of massages. Not the happy ending ones though. Not the happy endings. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna be sounding like this for a little bit. I've been going through a little health thing, which is not not normal, but not abnormal for people who know me in my personal life. Um, but I definitely want to take the time to discuss while people are hitting me up as far as other things to bring up in self care. Want to take the time out to just point out a few things that I'm, just noticing within people, within society, social media, and just everyday life. I feel that more and more people are putting more time into what other people care about than actually self care for themselves. So as for me, this episode is a full solo episode, just me, myself, and I. No Mary Jane, no Alex the Great, no nobody. Just me, myself, and I, and just gonna just rapid fire things about self care that I think can not just help myself but can help others. And one of the main things I always recommend my friends to do is just go get checked up. Don't wait for something to happen to make something happen. You get what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of friends like back in the day that would tell me about they'll rush and say like, oh, so and so got this, or so and so caught this, or so and so got the flu, or whatever the case may be. But like leading up to that was so and so properly eating, properly exercising, getting the proper amount of rest, and things of that nature. Meditation goes a long way as well too. A lot of my situations deal well that I deal with is stress and anxiety, which is something that's very hard, but something I will definitely be letting go because the main killer in today's society, or just in human nature, is stress. The things that we can't control always seem to find a way of controlling us. But I'm here to say that you're in control of any and everything that you do. So the best thing you can do is not let the things that don't control you. And the things that you do have control of, just really, sit down and get a better understanding of what you're doing wrong so you can kind of get on the right track. Um, I have a lot of friends that are, parents, a lot of friends that are athletes, a lot of friends that are musicians, just different varies in things in life. And the one thing that I definitely do notice is, including myself, we all are killing ourselves to be in a position of whether it's financial stature or social economic stature on just different social media platforms and things of that nature, or just wanting to feel fulfillment within yourself. um as a person who always is constantly like looking at what I can do to be better and things of that I can fix, not just within myself, but the asinine thing that I try to do is fix other people's problems as well. And it's not necessarily fixing other people's problems. I do have people in my life that say, hey, you can't fix somebody if you're not fixed yourself. But I also have a strong feeling and belief in, if there's something that I've experienced in life that you haven't, it can help you through your journey to where you won't trip over the rocks and stones that I have. That way, the road of success, the front wheels are already over the speed bumps. It's just getting the back wheels over it. So, like, my mindset in that aspect is a little far fetched. I get it, but it's just who I am. It's what makes me me. Um, Also, just a tendency of just giving a shit about what other people think. That can definitely poison the mind, which also connects to the body. And because I'm living proof of that, if you can't hear my voice right now, which has nothing to do with anything inducing, it's just all been just stress and anxiety related. But yeah, man, like, even if it's just, connecting with a really good understanding friend, to kind of like have a verbal outlet, that's always good to get a perspective of someone else that's saying things from a different angle than you are, to clear up your judgment on things. I know there's a lot of things that I do wrong in life, period. My biggest, like I said, my biggest problem in life is speaking on everything and thinking my opinion matters at times, when honestly my opinion only matters to myself. Even if someone asks you, they're not necessarily asking for your opinion, they're asking to hear if your opinion correlates with theirs. So technically, they really just want to hear their own thoughts at times. That's some people. Or you have some genuine people who are just, curious on what and where they can be better at. And I'm just, just striving to be the best version of myself. That way I can just not only just be that, but lead, I guess, an example for whoever looks at me as an example. Or just looks at me for positivity, or just, just whatever it is. Um, I would like to say, just on one of the things, that I wish a lot of people would put more into others than into themselves as far as the social media world. We have less connectivity with ourselves and with others because we're too busy trying to paint a picture on social media that doesn't even fit into our walls of real life. It doesn't fit into the frames of our life. And there's just a lot of people that I come across saying that, you know, the saying, and I do this myself. So let me be the first to say, before I put anybody or down or throw anybody under the bus, that this is first to say that I, SB Press, am bad at letting things go. I'm bad at keeping my opinion to myself. I'm bad at mm, I'm bad at staying consistent with what I want to do for myself, because I'm consistently thinking of others, which gets me nowhere. So the purpose of this is just learning my flaws, my mistakes, well, mainly admitting them, because that's the only way you can actually understand them, is admitting what your problems is. But the thing is, it's just admitting is the first step. Working on and striving to be better is the next and only. Life is too short to continuously stay the same. So the main thing to do is evolve, grow, and share, so others can evolve and grow and share. And then we can get out of this me, and become a we. A we. Yeah, anyways. Um I didn't really want to rant this episode out, but there's just a lot of things that I just, noticed, that it's continuing the cycle of lack of self-care. Like I even noticed that, and no disrespect to anybody who are parents or anything of that nature, but I even noticed parents saying the right things but doing all the wrong things. It's cool to, still try to grow as an individual, but while you're growing as an individual, Sometimes you can be studying the growth of others that rely on you, and that can be your children. A lot of parents are studying their children's growth because the parents are too busy trying to still do them. And with all due respect, that time, not saying it's over, but it comes and it goes. And if we want this world to be better, if we want to be better, we have to help others also be better, which can help us be better. That was just a big loop of betterness, but you get the picture. Um, I will definitely be recording more and more often because this is not just a pleasure, it's a passion, and this is a grind that should never stop. The only way you can get to where you're going is by continuously going down the road. If you stop, it only makes the journey even longer or obsolete. You never get to the destination, you know. So for me, it's just taking time out to really talk about self care with others and shoot, just kind of like just go down my own self care journey. So as of right now, this compadre will be grinding physically and mentally. And also, I got plenty and plenty and plenty of stuff coming up. Season two is going to be fully visual. Um, season two, man, I can't even start to even think too much about it because then I'm just gonna overload my brain and overload the thinkers and listeners right now. But the main thing I definitely want to get across to everybody is self care. Self care doesn't just mean caring about yourself, it means caring about others and helping them care about themselves too. So, like, while we're sitting here on our phones, put them down when you're in a room with people. Actually have a genuine conversation with someone and ask them how they truly feel and what do they like and what do they want and what are some things that they're trying to achieve. And maybe you have or have not, but could be a possibility on helping with. So just, call somebody up, text somebody, hey, hope all is well. I need to do that with the other two silhouettes on this more often. I need to do that with my brothers. I need to do that with my loved ones. I need to do that with my best friend, which is my grandmother. And not be afraid of I guess letting letting myself down, which is a form of self-care because that goes into stress and anxiety, and we all deal with it at some point in life. Shoot, we've been dealing with it for the last 2.5 years of this pandemic plus. So I just know that we can all come together and fix these problems. I just don't want anyone to, just think of themselves when it comes to self care, even though that's a oxymoron. But caring of yourself can also be caring of others. When you give love, you get love. And also, all I gotta say for today, your boy SP Press is out.